Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my weekly show, How to Care for a Loved One with Dementia. Each week I share a practical tip for family caregivers. To do a quick recap of last week's video, I talked about the need for caregivers to really reflect on the strengths that they bring to their caregiving role. And I asked you to think about 3 questions, which were, what do you love most about yourself? What are your top skills and strengths? And to finish the sentence, I love myself when. Okay, so today I'm going to continue along with the self-assessment process, and I want to ask you 3 more questions to help balance out the view, so to speak. So again, this week, get a pen and paper and just take a few minutes to answer these questions. So the first is, what are 2 traits that you admire in someone else? What are 2 caregiving skills that you recognize are important but that you don't currently have? And finish this sentence. I feel stressed when, or I struggle with. Okay, I feel stress when, or I struggle with. And just fill in the blank there. Okay, so when taking on a caregiver role, it's really important that we are honest with ourselves, both in terms of what we're really good at and what our strengths and skills and characteristics and traits are that we bring to the picture in a very positive way. And on the other hand, what are some things that we just don't like to do, or that we know we don't have the skills or strengths to do? And to add further to those questions, I'll give you a few more things to think about. And these are parts of the assessment that I would go into more depth with when working with a caregiver in putting together a plan. So we would also look at things further to the person's personality, their values and priorities in life. What are their interests and hobbies and activities? Because if you go curling, for example, every Sunday morning, that's important to know about, so we can incorporate that activity into the caregiving plan, because we don't want you to give up activities that fill you up with joy and fill your cup with, okay? So it's really important to keep those activities up. So let's get them down on paper and plan for them. We also want to know if you work outside the home, and what types of policies might your employer have in place. What are the resources and services and so forth that your employer may have available, because often we don't know about those things. They can kind of stay hidden or hard to access until we need to tap into them. So let's find out about those. And let's look at your personal health, both physical and mental. Do you have any challenges with your health that we need to be aware of? Because we really want to make sure that you take care of yourself and you continue to go to your doctor's appointments and do what you need to do to take care of yourself. And we also want to prevent anything from developing in terms of ill health or problems. Okay, so those are, again, just sort of some of the things that we look at in terms of a self-assessment. You can call this a 360-degree review of yourself for your own situation. But those are some of the things that are important to get out on paper, to get out in the open, to talk about, so that we can incorporate all of it into the caregiving plan. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that for today, but think about those things if you're in a caregiving role or you're just starting out. These are things you want to talk about with others in your family and other people who might be coming onto the team to help out, and you want to reflect upon for yourself as well. Okay, so I'll leave it there. Thanks very much for watching. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.